Hello, my wonderful spirit guides. Today I'm going to be doing a patron request, and that is for spelling with a triple L. And I kind of like that name because spelling is spelt with a double L and the name is spelling, but the spelling is wrong. I just think that's cool. I don't know if it's anything to do with that, but there's definitely that element to it that I thought was quite a little quirky and unique. And it's the album The Turning Wheel. And people have been requesting this since it's come out, and I have been wanting to do it, but someone requested it on Patreon, and obviously that fast tracks things. Sometimes things get like lost in the mix and whatever. But anyway, I'm so happy to be doing it now. It did come out last year, but you know, they're doing it in 2022. Okay, if you'd like to become a patron, please do. On the 9th of March, Wednesday, 7 PM UK time. If you join the middle tier, or top tier if there's a space, you can join the live stream, and it's going to be sexy song requests. So all like the sexier songs you know that make you feel sexy, just sexy, slinky, smooth ass songs. And that is what the live stream is going to be all about on Wednesday, the 9th of March. So please do join before then, and you can give me your sexy songs. But anyway, follow me on Instagram and I shall follow you back. And now let's get on with it, shall we? I've heard that it's quite witchy in parts, a little bit gothic maybe. But other than that, I'm really not sure. I feel like I've heard one song from this, but I don't even remember what the song is. I think I tried to like forget about it because I was like, I want to react to the album soon, so I'm just, yeah, I tried to like not let it sink in, if you know what I mean. But yeah, let's go. First song is called Little Dear. I like it already, like, really do. Yeah, that's amazing. What? Okay, I am so enthralled by this right now. This collection of sounds is absolutely stunning. It's like a dark, like, sort of like, what was the word? Like fantastical woods, like a mystical woods, you know? Like something from like a storybook. And there's a lot of purple in there, a lot of, you know, deeper colours like dark blues, dark greens, dark purples, and obviously woody colours and textures. And it's like fairies all like coming out, like little Disney fairies. It's magical. It's witchy, absolutely. It is magic. It literally feels like magic. I love that. No, I love that. Sorry, the way I did it then. I love those little high bits in the background. Obviously, it's going a lot higher than that, but it makes it sound so enchanted. And I think that's the word I was looking for before. It's like an enchanted forest. Yes. Little dear, the arrow hurts you, fly to you always. I've got so much chills. I'm freezing. The secret there is secret grace. Whoa. Okay, hang on. There's some things that you just need to take a moment. Do you know what I mean? I love it. Yeah, some things do leave you a bit speechless, even though I have a million things rushing through my mind. You know, things like, it's theatrical. and her voice is phenomenal. It's giving me a bit of Rocky Horror Picture Show, and the way it goes, whatever. She does something amazing though. Her voice is actually fucking like one of those voices that just get me, that I don't like, you know, the thing with vocals, like I can hear them and go, cool, yeah, I like that, that's lovely, oh, that's beautiful. But there's voices that you sometimes get and just go, wow, that's something different, something I've been looking for. But the whole melody, all of it, okay, let me just carry on, because yeah, I don't know what to say right now. I'm just loving it too much. Reminds me of Little Shop of Horrors as well. But then that is really 90s. The lyrics! I'd watch the musical. I'd watch it. Oh! I would usually be talking about so much things right now, but I can't. I just want to listen to it. Like, I just want to listen to it so badly. Like, which I am doing, of course, but I'm like hearing all these little instruments and going, oh, I could probably say something. I'm like, I don't want to. Like, I know that's a lot of what I do and I love doing that, but listening to this, I'm under the spell is what it is. Yeah. And I'm just following the story, and I want to talk about the lyrics after, if I find anything in them that is interesting, which they are interesting. It's like a story is being told, and it's very beautiful. But okay, let me just finish the song. But I just wanted to let you know how I'm doing, okay? And I'm doing very fucking well, because this is absolutely fantastic. I like it with the lower harmony. Passion flowers. Oh, I can see passion. You know, in my mum's garden, we have like vines that grow over the fence. It just happened to be this way, but they produce passion fruit, and then obviously when it's not in season, there'll be passion flowers. And I don't know if you've ever seen a passion flower. I'll put one on the screen actually. But that is very much what I saw in that little bit at the end. And I suppose it does kind of have the colours of like the deeper, like orange, deep purple, deep, do you know what I mean? Like the deeper, like a rich colours in a way, like these kind of rich, the richness of these colours, even though these are slightly more dull, but you know what I'm saying. Wow, beautiful. I absolutely love that song. Little Dear. What I got from it is something like, it felt like she was talking to a part of herself, but I wasn't following properly, so I'll just have a little look.
Says spelling inquisitively sings about life and what happens when it ends, as well as the possibility of past lives, over a mysterious, mythical and soulful instrumental.
Well, definitely, of course. Says...
The challenge with the lyric writing was being able to speak to really large concepts like karma, reincarnation and the cycle of life without making the song sound burdened.
Yeah, okay.
I wanted the lyrics to match...
Oh, so this is what she's actually said.
I wanted the lyrics to match the grandeur of the instrumentation, but still be easy to sing along to. I figured out a way to build the lyrics using a lot of abstract language that is still singable, but odd in a way that I hope makes it memorable.
Well, it's certainly memorable. It's a beautiful, incredible song.
The song was actually inspired by Frida Kahlo's painting The Wounded Deer. also known as the little deer.
Wonderful. I knew there was something to do with like talking about her self, like the inner self, but it wasn't to do with inner self, it was to do with past selves. And that makes more sense. A fantastical song. What an absolutely enchanting, deep coloured, beautiful forest, witchy song. I loved it. And some little moments in her vocals remind me of Bjork so much as well, which is also another, you know, singer who speaks, and her lyrics are very metaphoric and visceral and beautiful, you know. Yeah, definitely some inspiration there. All right, okay, next song is called Always. I wonder if the whole album will carry this theme or if they'll be quite different. I don't know.
Please.
That scared the crap out of me, actually. It was like, please, please. But it's just that breath at the start was quite freaky.
Please.
Kind of love it though.
Don't steal my heart again.
Wow.
Please.
Please.
Don't hurt away.
Hey. Woo. There are vocal techniques being absolutely scattered over that whole verse, and it's wonderful. It's so theatrical. You know, it's an aspirate onset. The please. She doesn't even say please. It's like please, like a big cry, and then like the away, away. It's like a drop off. It's like a oh, into that lower vocal. Stunning. And then you've got the little runs and so on. There's actually so much going on. Oh, it's so satisfying to hear. It makes it so emotive in that theatrical way.
Lonely.
Oh,
The word rings like a bell.
it's so beautiful. I got so much shivers, it's crazy.
From head. Ain't it always the same? Hey, how can I ever know what love can truly be?
Ooh, I love every bit of this song. That percussion is so interesting and I love it. More percussion being added there. Oh my god, and the percussion, it just has so much texture. It's like pages of a book kind of being, I don't know what's happening to them, but it has some sort of like something papery about it. And obviously all the little melodies are just making it sound like a fairy garden. It's so like magical. You can actually see sparkles and glimmering on water from sunlight. It's magical. I want to see the musical. Make one. So good. How soft it goes.
Take the blame.
That dynamic, the dun 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 hurt me, and it's just so soft. I love it.
Hurt me. I will take the blame.
I'm just sad.
This is who I am. What love can truly be. I want to live alone inside my fantasies. Please don't steal my heart.
The switch up between please don't steal my heart, that like chest voice, he heart to head voice, mix voice. It's so wonderful. She must have a theatre background or been taught to sing theatre, because it's so absolutely wonderful. And I was just thinking, like, in some circumstance, like this done slightly differently, say if this was done slightly more generically, this could be the cheesiest thing you've ever heard. But actually the way it's done with the music and the vocal and the words and just the way the magic that has been put on it has turned it into something very interesting and exciting and wonderful and beautiful. And I guess it comes with whether you like theatre and musicals or not. But this has like this is just a full musical in one, isn't it? Like a whole album. It's a musical track list without the musical. Ugh. Apart from the musical that plays in your mind when you're listening to it. Ooh, and the organ almost has like a little bit of a wedding feel to it as well. Like, in a way, you could almost picture her walking down this beautifully lit, enchanted, like, forest. And it's like she's walking down an aisle singing that song, the whole song. And it's like all the different thoughts of like, love me properly, don't hurt me, take my pain away, heal me, hurt me, like all the different, things. It's all to do with love and being a little bit scared of it. But it's like she's walking down this absolutely gorgeous, like I said, like a wedding aisle, but in the middle of a forest, and there's lots of like little like Bambis and bunny rabbits attending the wedding. If you know what I mean. And these are just her thoughts in her head as she's walking down. Oh, how cute. It's so sweet. Okay, next song. The Turning Wheel, which is the title track. Well, basically without the. Right, let's go.
Dancing, we are dancing.
It might be this one that I heard.
Moving,
it might be this one.
Without moving.
She's got such a beautiful voice. She really relies, like, the way she could sing so high is because of how nasally her voice is. It's like, holy rather than holy like if you had an open throat, it makes it so much harder. But a holy it gives it a nice sound as well. It's just, and it just sounds so like, you can hear that thinner tone, that we can also hear a bit of a underneath it. It's like, do you know what I mean? It's like layered to make it, if it was just, that would sound quite horrible, but it's got texture and I like it. Yes, it's almost two-tone.
You want to set out for the seas, turning wheel on the hill.
Her range is insane.
Lay down all your weapons. We don't have to fight.
I love it, and the actual lyrics of the song are honestly, it's quite fitting for now, without going too into current situations going on in our world. But like, yeah, it's quite fitting, and no, sorry, it's current situations that have been going on in our world throughout the whole of time. It's always happening everywhere. But it is interesting with this new thing that has sparked up recently with the Ukraine and so on. This is certainly a song that I'd want to send a real message, and for it to be listened to and actually abided by. It's really difficult, but what a lovely song to hear. It's definitely what a lot of us feel in our souls. Oh, come on. I would have quite happily let that do another huge instrumental outro, because I could just listen to that sound all day. And a boom, boom, dun, 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 very reminiscent of Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody, right? Oh, but it's so gorgeous the way it moves, and it's mastered so well. It's not chaotic at all. Even with the amount of like chaos that is happening, it doesn't feel chaotic. It feels just inclusive. When it comes to all the instruments, they all feel included in their own way to make this magical spell of a song happen. And I feel like even if I wasn't told that it's kind of witchy, you know, I would have picked that up very, very easily. It's obvious and it's wonderful. It's so wholesome too, and I love the words. So it looks like Spelling has said,
"The Turning Wheel is a bittersweet anthem about the desire for pure and simple moments in time to last forever. I fantasize about a realm of peace, gentleness, and ecstasy, like a pristine wilderness that evades the conditions, demands, and decay of a human world and all its pursuits. I'm the type of personality and artist that yearns for deep reclusion and repose, and I sometimes struggle to make choices. I frequently feel immobilized by the structure and regiments of being a modern world citizen. I sing these reflections through the turning wheel and also speak to the larger theme of the album, the cosmic wheel of life. The song, like the album as a whole, ponders, when does reality stop circling around itself? When, if ever, will we reach a divine angelic state that transcends the turning wheel?"
I don't know when, but I really, really hope for it too, because I believe I am also of that personality. You know, I feel you, Spelling. And I think a lot of us, if you're listening, all understand and feel this way. Oh, it's so whimsical. Is she a Pisces? Because she seems like a Pisces, for sure. Creativity and whimsicalness, you know, and that like indecisiveness, and that just, yeah, she just feel it like ethereal. Okay, anyway, next song is called The Future.
Everything's so unfair, baby. I wish I could be there. Close my eyes and I dream of you.
Like, she's quite quiet here, but certainly on purpose. Everything's so unfair, baby. I wish I could be there. It's like she's really saying it like she's looking out to the sky and saying it to the moon, you know, and talking to someone that she loves, but like talking. It's like if you miss someone, you're in a different country and you're going, I miss you. I can't wait to see you. And it's going to be amazing when we see each other. You're telling that person, but not directly. You're just saying it out loud. But or it sounds like she's lying in bed like this, saying it. Oh, love it.
'Cause I live in the future, future, too many years apart. I live in the future, far.
Oh. Now, those harmonies inside it, the fa, it makes it sound futuristic. And a boom, 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 that little one underneath it had that little, I don't know, I had a thought when it happened, but now it's gone because everything else took over. But I love that, yeah, it's like she lives in the future. She's talking to like a memory or someone that she cannot communicate with, of course. But, oh, she lives in the future. She's not saying that verbatim, she's kind of saying that like her mind is in the future, like she thinks of what is to come and what could be, whereas the person she's talking about lives in the past or lives in the present, which is a bit more negative. Maybe she's more of a positive thinker and the person she's talking about is a negative thinker.
In a tower no one will climb, baby. Looking up to a single moon, maybe time will.
I literally said that she was looking at the moon. I said that, didn't I, at the start? I said it's like she's looking at the moon saying this. And she says she's looking at the moon!
Baby, so far into the past.
She sometimes sounds like Britney Spears. I love this bit.
point that I wanted to make. All I can do is wait, searching for the answers out here in the future.
Yeah, that makes sense to me. You know, like she's thinking of the future and how she wants it to be, but as time is going by, the future kind of isn't happening, and she's thinking, oh, you know, maybe I had too much grand ideas of what it could be, and maybe I was a bit too optimistic, maybe. I don't know if that's what she's saying, but I feel that way. Wow. Beautiful. Absolutely stunning again. There's not been one bad song. There actually hasn't. They're all so wonderful in their way. Cohesive, yes, but still holding different sounds throughout each song, so it's not boring either. I can see why lots of people wanted me to listen to this. Definitely can see. And often when I see artists requested a bunch of times, I know it's because you know that I'm going to like it. And I don't ever try and stray away from that at all. I'm like, I get excited to hear it. I just can't always do it straight away. But anyway, next song is called Awaken. I like the little scrapes of the string. Actually adds to it.
Holy Father, please awaken.
It's very Kate Bush here. Ooh, the kind of phaser on the vocal, I imagine it is a phaser.
Back down on
Or a lot of chorus.
high in a tower we go, America. Let your heart surrender, let your heart transform.
Oh, wow. Wow. Another powerful song. High in a tower we call America.
Oh, baby. Come down from your motherfucking tower.
And I don't just speak, I'm not just saying that to America, I'm saying that to like all the countries. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, well, I'm not saying it, but I'm just saying I don't just agree with it for America, I agree with it for all the countries. And that is just wonderful, so direct and beautiful in the way it's done. And the whole sound does feel like this more determined need for change, softer than turning wheel was like a softer version of it. This feels like a more of a aggressive version, but not too aggressive, still gorgeous and beautiful, very Kate Bush. Oh, it's great. Do 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 It's going in, I think that's a Dorian scale. Let me just check to make sure. Yeah, so it is a Dorian scale, I think, anyway. But I love like the use of it going, just constantly going up and then up, you know, going back to the bottom, then up and then up. I don't know. It gives it something very, again, like a witchy and magical, definitely. And the Dorian scale is actually a very beautiful scale, and the Dorian mode is a, you know, beautiful selection of keys that can make things sound very beautiful. When I'm editing, I might look into, I remember learning about the Dorian scale in university, but I've forgotten a lot of details about it, but I might, when I'm editing, have a little bit more research and be able to put it on the video and so on, just to give some context to what I'm saying. This is a perfect example of an open throat, by the way. So before, you know, I was saying about her being like, ah, And now this is very heart of Venus, yes, today, tomorrow. It's very, it's aspirate and open. It's actually quite difficult, but it sounds so good. The way she does it, I sounded a bit hilarious.
On a satellite we wait for the great return. Back out to earth. Lightning strike down to our core.
Oh, I love these two lines now.
Let your heart surrender. Let your heart transform.
Before it gets back into that, I just love how just like it's a 4.5 minute song, but it's really trying to drive home that real like message, and it's so important. It's kept that feeling going, as if like feeling like standing up, marching towards something very epic about it. Yeah, it's just brilliant. Wow, that's kind of scary. Sounds like bombs and destruction, you know? Ooh, the way it rolls out like this. Amazing. Nothing said about the song. Haven't seen anything here about what the song, you know, what Spelling has said about the song. Okay, next song is called Emperor with an Egg.
He's a bird, he's a king, he can swim with his wings like an arrow.
Oh wow! Feel a bit of ABBA in here, but I definitely feel Kate Bush again. I feel like Kate Bush is definitely a running theme throughout all of this, as well as Bjork.
He's a bird, he's a king, he can swim with his wings like an arrow. He's a bird, he's a king, he can swim with his wings like an arrow. Like this.
Okay, that's a bit of a sad ending.
I can feel a leopard seal.
Ooh. A leopard seal. I can feel a leopard seal. I love that. But oh my god, I think it's a sad story. I just read a little bit here.
In Emperor with an Egg, Spelling writes a fun synthy anthem about the Emperor Penguin who protects his egg from the dangers of the cold, but the track ends ominously with a chorus warning of the coming of the leopard seal. Perhaps the end of the line for our feathered friend.
Yeah, I read that then whilst the music was playing, because it was so freeing and like happy and feeling good, like you know, and then it suddenly went very sad, and I was like, oh no, something bad has happened. So I wanted to like read, because I was like, what happened? I just basically got too curious. But that's a pretty sad song. It's very nice, but it's sad.
Poor Emperor Penguin.
Alright, anyway, next song is called Boys at School. Very sci-fi again here. Gonna love it.
Take me to the Lord before the boredom takes me over, floating down the hall, through all the voices, through all the walls. 16 years, and I don't want to grow older.
Ooh. So when I was first reading it, I was thinking like, take me to the Lord sounds like saying she wants to die. Do you know what I mean? Floating down the hall, I almost thought maybe she's a ghost already, but maybe that could also be used like floating down the hall in a way where you feel like a ghost. You feel empty, you feel no one sees you, you feel very invisible. So maybe that as well. And then tomorrow turns 16 years and I don't want to grow older. There's some sadness of leaving childhood behind. But then now it's going on to say I hate the boys at school, the bays and the maids. Right, I hate the boys at school. They never play by the rules. I hate the boys at school, they never play the rules. That's interesting. That seems a little bit dark and ominous in a way as well. But anyway. Pre-delay, that pre-like reverb, and it's like reversed.
And I'm only human after all. Wanted to be the one.
Oh, the passion.
You gave me a heart. And you gave me a heart. I guess you'll never know.
This is like the Gothic part. This is very Gothic.
Means to me.
Oh my god, that is absolutely fucking phenomenal. Alright, Spelling has actually written something about this song. I'm so curious to read it now, but I am just going to keep going for now because I want to stay in the rhythm of the song, the moment. Phenomenal! That was 7 minutes and 28 seconds long and I didn't even know! I just looked then. How was it that long? It didn't feel that long. It felt... Oh, see? I fucking love long songs like that because there's such a moment. That is a really good one. That was really good. And slightly different. Definitely the darker feeling, darkest feeling on the album. Even though we've had, you know, ones with like strong messages, this one had a more personal, pained feel. of like bullying or something. But at verse 3, she says though, shut out the sun until I'm small again. I'm way too tired to climb out of bed. 4 walls is all I need of friends. Oh, that is so sad, but so good. I like the lyrics. I'm meaner than you think. I'm not afraid. And how lonely it's going to be if I change my mind. I'll go walking outside just to see how the law is in place still. Oh, it's so good. Right. I'm going to read what she said.
I've always sort of moved at a different momentum than my peers. The easiest way to put it is I've been a late bloomer. Someone that just, has been very, very shy and has to constantly battle with social anxieties. And I was often the last one to raise my hand or speak my opinion or the last one to date.
Literally I know that this sounds really silly, but it sounds like my daughter. Like, she is also like very whimsical, creative, and she's also so funny and clever and unique and different, but she is also a little bit shy. She doesn't always like asking for help, or she might lack a slight bit of confidence in school, like putting her hand up or, and stuff like that. It's normally the comments we get like every time we have like a parents' evening sort of thing. It's normally like, she's so smart, but she needs to, tell us more what, she knows the answer and not be afraid if it's wrong and so on, bless her. And she is a Pisces. I don't know spelling. I'm going to check what if it's not a Pisces, I'm going to be quite shocked. She definitely would have to have some Pisces in her chart. She's a Taurus. Not quite what I thought. Well, she's hardworking, but I'm still quite surprised. Obviously, I don't know her other signs and so on like that. But yeah, no, that's quite surprising because she just does seem so whimsical. And obviously, like, your whole personality isn't defined by a star sign. I realise that. But yeah, still, it reminds me of my daughter a lot.
I've been that wallflower, and I think at the same time I've been this person that people are kind of like magnetised towards. And I never really understood it because I'm paralysingly shy in social situations. So the song is about that, and it's framed as the boys at school that represent this overarching oppression of the true self, of the person that wants to come out. Making it as an adult was really cathartic because it takes me back to high school self, to that high school self that has to relive that zone. In high school, in middle school, in grade school, there's just this microscope on you about how the way you dress, the way you present yourself, the way you talk, and those are all the elements of discovering who you are and becoming confident. Now I understand my introvertedness is the flip side of my boldness. It's 2 sides of the same coin. I think my music wants to touch people who relate to that tender and shy place and a place of alienation.
Absolutely. Oh, it's absolutely wonderful. It was perfectly done, and I think that message definitely came across. Okay, next song is called Legacy.
There's a legacy that I wanna take over out of my mind.
I love the way she can shift between the high and low so easily. Take over out of my mind. Out. Do you know what I mean? I love it.
Out of my mind. Over. Out of my mind. And into the deep night. I draw my sword from the sorrow to fight with destiny. I'll take a leap of faith.
I love that. Crawl. Just going up a step and doing arpeggios. It's just going up the same scale but in different steps, and I love it. Oh. There's a Dorian scale again.
Into the daylight. Into the daylight.
beautiful. The whole song did have like a dark kind of, you know, evening cast over it, that, and I could see like a graveyard as well, you know, and bats and so on, so it had that spooky element. But and the way it came out in that, you know, that kind of sound, it did feel like daylight all of a sudden. So that's very cool. Love it. You will have your legacy. Right, okay, next song is called Queen of Wands. Ooh. It's kind of like a tango sort of feeling. Very seductive, isn't it? Ooh, 80s! What? I love the like erraticness of the beat. It's like, yeah. I like it. Ooh, it's giving me Madonna here. Ooh, the delay. Weave. That was crazy. Waving wands with weave. Oh, I need to hear it again. Nice.
Are you afraid of the pain?
I love the way she sings. The magic, the spells. Wow. Oh my gosh. I'm seeing so many beautiful images as well. Gosh, that was a very interesting ending. I was seeing a lot of stuff. I don't know if I can go into it all, but I was definitely seeing, again, with the like twilight lit sort of castles. At one point I saw like, oh no, it's too confusing, but it's like a vase with like these red flowers in it. I don't know what the red flowers were, but they were very like interesting. They weren't roses at all. But I might see if I can find a picture of it, and I could see the vase, and it was like the point of like my eyes looking at the vase and the flowers going through this dark like castle. That was really random. Then there was a point where I saw like really luminous jellyfish. There was also parts of just seeing like the arches of like castles, like the Gothic castles. There was so much more, but like there was owls at some point, but I'm not, it was all a bit crazy. Also, if you're watching on Patreon and watching this uncut, then you, I imagine that probably looks kind of funny. I'm just here like casting spells in my brain. But anyway, next song is called Magic Act, so more magic and spells to come, I imagine. That sound. Oh, you could just fuck off with that slow beat like that, because you know I'm gonna like it. Oh, it's like a circus. on each side, low and high.
Working too long, too long, too long.
Wow.
I'm on my way out.
Ooh.
Way out.
This song might literally be about her feeling like she's been working too long, like for real, like she's actually just been working really hard, and maybe not just on like the album or, you know, her actual career, but like working too long on that like idea of like a wonderful future, that idea of a better life, you know, working hard to be the person she wants to be, just being alive, working hard, you know what I mean, working hard through all the stress, pain that you might go through. You know what I mean? Like, I just love it. Again, it's so stunning and gothic. I can't believe the second half of the album has just gone straight to such gothic sounds. I was wondering, oh, will there be like much gothic sounds coming? But because of the description I got before listening, and I was thinking, oh, no, it's more witchy and enchanted, but not quite gothic. And now I'm just hit in the face with all these gothic sounds. And the blues as well. It's got so much bluesy sound. Feels like Billy Idol. This is what I want. I fucking love this. I'm sorry to pause it because this is horrible pausing it here, but I have to because I want to keep as much in as I can. Anyway, I have been wanting for so long there to be just like a fucking guitar solo that just rides out like over like a long stretch of time. Like honestly, throughout all of my reactions, I've gone, I just want a big long guitar solo, and here it is. And it's so beautiful. The way it fades into the back. This feels like such an 80s moment as well. Wow. That's, oh my god, the whole album is absolutely no skips. This is so amazing. Okay, that was a moment. That was another moment. How many moments am I bloody having on this? Okay, next song, Revolution. Ooh. Oh, the progression. I love it! Every progression is so good. The melodies, the notes, the scales. Yeah, and I was just thinking, like, there's so much blues in all these songs and jazzy sounds too. Sorry, people are working outside. I just want to punch you in the face. Ruining my witchy, wholesome moment with your stupid hammering. Anyway. Anyway. Yeah, there's so much blues in the songs and rock and roll sort of feelings to it. But That's like a bluesy scale, do you know what I mean? And it's got the, you know, it's got all these different bluesy sounds to it, and blues is literally one of the best genres there is, because blues is carried through every other genre now. Thank you. We should always be appreciative of black music, such as soul, blues, jazz. Do you know what I mean? Black music gave all of music emotion and depth, and you can hear it in here so well, and I love it. David Bowie and so Kate Bush. I've mentioned so many artists now, all from the 80s. Well, mostly. And just to throw it in there, I need to throw in Susie and the Banshees. Not heard a lot of Susie and the Banshees. My mum absolutely loves Susie and the Banshees, but I still feel like I haven't heard a lot from them. I don't know why. Maybe I have, it just didn't really go through. But I do obviously know her sound. But I'm throwing that one in there too. Sounds similar.
My circle is never completed. What I want is a fire that never goes out.
Oh! Bom, 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 bom.
I'm in a permanent revolution.
I love that line.
I'm in a permanent
Blues. Going to be an instrumental part now for like 2 minutes nearly, because if it is, I'm fucking down. I'm so down, but I had to pause it first. Oh, I'm so into this, Jesus Christ. Oh my freaking goddess, this is so good. This is magic. Oh, there's so many people I want to show this to. So many. I know that so many people in my life that will love this. I'm so confused that, like, this isn't, like, all her songs aren't in the millions and millions. I mean, I understand my love for it is, like, speaking volumes, so it's, like, I think that. But I just don't understand how anyone couldn't like it, if you know what I mean. But anyway, let's do this. Oh, come on, brass section. Piano. Looks like it's rising, you know, building. What is going on? It's like war. It's war. It's like fireworks, but it's like bombs. Wow. Finally a song that lands on a piano. Right. When I was listening to, who was it? Who was it that I listened to? Aldous Harding. Lovely album, by the way, Designer. When I was listening to that, I wanted it to be that, like, everything else faded out but the piano, and it never quite happened, but I was like, oh, it'd be cool if it did. And right here, that kind of did happen a little bit, and I love that about it. Wow, that was kind of impactful, you know. I just was trying to listen to what those sounds were. It sounded, I couldn't quite tell if it was some sort of celebration or some sort of, you know, chaos and tragedy going on. It was a little bit difficult to tell, but That was amazing. All right, next song is called, well, this is, oh, fucking hell. This is the last song now. This sounds crazy because normally, like, if I enjoy something, you know, it might feel like it's been only 10 minutes. But actually, this feels like I've been sat here for years, but not in a bad way. Just like, I feel like every song has so much intensity and feeling and something to it that I keep getting carried away. And like, obviously time is going by and it all just feels like days and days. It's so weird. I'm obviously under the spell of the Turning Wheel, but not the Turning Wheel in the way she references it, but the album. Okay, right. Last song, Sweet Talk.
I hear the musical words. Walk of a rainbow in the spider's heart.
Beautiful lyrics.
The colorful voices.
Wow. Every line has like a, you know, sound to the imagery of the word. Those how, that's like from the start song. Spells happening. Alien spells. Woo. That plunging sound.
Gotta hear that sweet talk. Sweet talk.
Wow. That's beautiful. That, not so much. Not much I can do about the drilling, so I'm just going to have to talk over it. I do apologise. Thank God it wasn't really happening too much till now, but it's going to really, I got a problem with noises like that. I get really like, I feel anger as soon as I hear them. Like literally I feel like I seethe with anger. But anyway, I don't want to feel like that after listening to such an incredible album. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Like literally, I get so angry that I actually scream sometimes at the top of my lungs. Shut up. Honestly, last like a couple of summers ago actually, when there's scaffolding up and they were doing work on like my flats and so on, I was literally screaming, fuck off. And like, it just comes out of me. Like, I'm not even a hot-tempered person, but when it comes to loud noises like that, I just get like, it just literally fills me with like anger. Anyway, let me just try and get this out. I absolutely thought it was an incredible album. There was literally nothing I would change about it, nothing wrong with it, all just right with it. Everything was just right. Everything was perfect from start to finish. I cannot wait to hear it again. I cannot wait to edit it. I mean, I'm terrified to edit this, but I can't wait to at the same time. I'm blown away by every moment of it. It was exactly what, you know, the description was, witchy, gothic, enchanting, beautiful in all those ways. There was so much gothic sounds, there was ethereal sounds, there was cute little enchanted sounds and Disney sounds, there was sci-fi sounds, you know, like alien kind of sounds. There was everything going on, and like the songs had a message, they had a meaning. Like I could feel them on such a strong universal level of peace and just wanting peace and love for our world. And it is revolutionary, and I can't believe that it hasn't got as much listens as it should. You know, it should have billions upon billions. This should be played to everyone's ears, if I'm honest, and just soaked into their souls, because this is what people need to hear, not just a taste or opinion. It's a needed listen. You know, it's up there with so many greats, and I'm blown away. It's definitely one of the best albums I've heard this year so far. So Suzanne Sunfall, I said that was the best album I'd heard this year so far. This is just on par with it. Maybe, I don't know yet, this one might even be better. But I don't, yeah, I think this one might be better. But there were moments in Susan Sunfall's album, Sunfall, I can't remember, where like it was epic. But this one feels like every single song was just perfect. And I am very much in love with it. Anyway, please do like and subscribe. I really hope you enjoyed my reaction and this video, and yeah, leave a comment. I love reading your comments, and yeah, just let me know some little details about spelling and what you thought of the video. That always is so lovely when you tell me what you thought of this video. Thank you. Thank you so much for everyone who asked for this, and for the patron who actually went ahead and made the request. I appreciate you so much. Anyway, I shall see you very soon, and bye.